Hi, I'm Dr. Bren. In this video, we will continue our exploration of Jung's psychological types by examining their Daoist roots. So, welcome back to our exploration of John Giannini's Compass of the Soul. If you missed our first video, we introduced the 4 archetypal function couplings that form the foundation of this revolutionary approach to personality type. In our first video, we discovered these 4 archetypal function couplings. But here's the profound question John Giannini asked. Why do these patterns feel so universal? Why do they resonate so deeply across different cultures and individuals? The answer takes us back thousands of years to ancient wisdom traditions. What makes something truly archetypal? Jung defined archetypes as collectively inherited unconscious patterns that are universally present in human psyches. But Giannini discovered that the function couplings don't just feel archetypal, they actually correspond to some of humanity's oldest wisdom about the fundamental energies of existence. To understand this connection, we need to know that Carl Jung himself was profoundly influenced by Eastern philosophy, particularly Taoism. Jung spent years studying ancient Chinese texts, and this Eastern wisdom fundamentally shaped his understanding of the psyche. But John Giannini took this connection much further than Jung ever explicitly did. Giannini discovered something remarkable. The 4 function couplings correspond directly to what Taoist philosophy identifies as the 4 fundamental energies of existence: Old Yang, Young Yang, Old Yin, and Young Yin. This wasn't just an interesting parallel. It was evidence that these psychological patterns tap into the same archetypal forces that ancient sages had been mapping for thousands of years. Let's start with the Yang energies, the masculine active forces. ST corresponds to Old Yang, the mature, stabilizing masculine energy that builds and maintains structures. This is the king energy that establishes order and creates lasting foundations. NT represents Young Yang, the emerging, creative, masculine energy that seeks to understand and innovate. This is the warrior explorer energy that pioneers into uncharted territories of knowledge and possibility. The Yin energies represent the feminine receptive forces. SF embodies Old Yin, the mature, nurturing feminine energy that preserves and cares for life. This is the queen energy that maintains relationships and ensures the community's well-being. NF represents Young Yin, the emerging, transformative feminine energy that envisions new possibilities. This is the creator energy that brings forth new forms of beauty, meaning, and human potential. But here's what's truly profound. These energies don't exist in isolation. Just like the seasons flow into each other, these 4 archetypal forces are part of a dynamic, ever-changing cycle. Old Yang builds the structures, Young Yang explores beyond them, Young Yin envisions new possibilities, and Old Yin nurtures them into being. This cyclical flow reflects the very rhythm of life itself. But the pattern goes far beyond Taoism. Giannini's extensive research revealed that these 4 archetypal directions appear across cultures and throughout history. The 4 elements of ancient Greek philosophy, the 4 directions of Native American medicine wheels, the 4 seasons, the 4 phases of the moon. Again and again, the same quaternary pattern emerges in humanity's attempts to understand the fundamental forces of existence. This universality is exactly what Jung meant when he spoke of archetypes as collectively inherited unconscious patterns universally present in human psyches. These aren't just interesting psychological concepts. They're fundamental organizing principles of consciousness itself. They represent patterns so basic to human experience that they appear independently across cultures that had no contact with each other. What's fascinating is that modern neuroscience is beginning to confirm what ancient wisdom traditions always knew. Brain imaging studies reveal that certain patterns of thinking and processing are indeed hardwired into human consciousness. The four function couplings represent four fundamental ways of being human, four basic operating systems of the psyche that have remained constant across millennia. This is why Gianini's compass metaphor is so powerful. Just as a magnetic compass aligns with the Earth's magnetic field to show true direction, our psychological compass aligns with these archetypal energies to show us our true psychological orientation. And just like a navigator needs all four cardinal directions to travel successfully, we need access to all four archetypal directions to navigate life with wisdom and balance. We each have a natural orientation, a home base in one of these archetypal directions. But psychological health and effectiveness require developing relationships with all four. The person primarily oriented toward the king energy, ST, still needs access to the queen's nurturing wisdom, the creator's visionary insights, and the warrior's innovative strategies. So we've discovered that these function couplings connect to ancient archetypal wisdom and appear universally across human cultures. But this raises the crucial question: how do we actually use this compass in our daily lives? How can understanding these archetypal patterns transform our relationships, career choices, and personal growth journey? In our final video, Navigating with the Compass, we'll explore the practical applications of this ancient wisdom. We'll explore how to recognize when you're operating from each archetypal direction, develop the ones you've been neglecting, and use this understanding to create more effective relationships and achieve greater psychological balance. The journey from ancient Daoist wisdom to modern psychological insight reveals something profound: that the patterns guiding human consciousness are timeless. Understanding them isn't just intellectual curiosity, it's a pathway to becoming more fully who you're meant to be. Join us next time as we learn to navigate with the compass of the soul.